Naming products is a function of lining up your benefits and your features. It's like the way you come down on headlines and stuff. You have to decide what's going to work in your thing. I brought up, kiss my face and gee, your hair smells terrific and things like that. And also making book titles more like headlines rather than being cute. The worst thing you can do is the equivalent of typically it's the nail salon or the hair salon that comes up with a cute phrase about cutting hair that has nothing to do with actually being a hair salon. Supercuts is a good example of how to do it right. The wrong way would be the little pony scissors. You can be too clever. So you want to stay away from clever, you want to get the informative, and if you have something specific to say, you want that as part of it. You have to eliminate all the wrong kind of titles, the kind of things that bring up extra baggage or the kind of things that are inappropriate for the market. So you wouldn't have Happy Time ADD Center or something like that. You have to work within that. If the title is not that important, then you got a lot of leeway to do things, but then you can always explain things underneath. So there's the kind of title with the explanatory subhead or part of the title. So you use the title as a shorthand. For example, for you to try to name things, you need some kind of shorthand thing like ADD Central. And then underneath, the one-stop resource for parents with children with ADD and educators who need to deal with blah, 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 whatever, something like that. So that would be for that. For a book, I highly recommend using either the how-to or any of the other advertising ways of delivering benefit in the title. So don't get confused of the idea of trying to be clever or trying to make a pun. Puns are horrible. Pun is what I was looking for. A lot of hair salons have puns. Hair today, gone tomorrow. It was a hair salon. You're not trying to fool people. You're trying to deliver as much information in a compact phrase or whatever as you can. Now, short titles or things like ADD Central would be like a URL, for example. So you can see have addcentral.com and let it be known on your site, the site for parents with children with ADD or educators dealing with hyperactive kids or whatever, something like that. So you get a lot of leeway under that. So often you need a shorthand way to refer to whatever it is you have. So you may say Tide detergent is a shorthand way to just, it's to the point. They could have just said detergent, but no, they wanted to name it to separate it from Ajax and all the other stuff. But then, what did they do after Tide detergent? New and improved, super concentrated, takes out, you use less, get more, all that kind of stuff. And run them by people and have your own little, focus groups generally don't work because they try to get too much information out of it. But little focus groups can work. Just how does this hit you?